Good morning, everyone. I'm Van, and welcome to Vanism. Now, we all have our things that we've grown up with that have been passed down through generations. And for me, my background is Asian. I'm Vietnamese, and actually with some Chinese and some Cambodian. But you know what? I'm going to do my DNA test soon, and we'll see. Um, but with the Vietnamese culture, it's very cut and dry. Elders, respect, all this stuff. But being a hairdresser for 23 years prior to going back to school and getting my degree in communications and changing my career completely, I learned a lot from my clients. And so I thought I would share some of the things that I have learned through the years and that have really helped me to kind of fuse who I am today and my character because of what I grew up with family wise and what I learned from clients and friends and even people I don't know, which is, I think, wonderful. And I love to learn from people, good and bad, because if I don't like something about someone, then I know, okay, let's not do that. But if I do like something about someone and I really appreciate them for that character that they have, then I kind of like try to implement that into my own characteristics. So today, let's start with, well, a little bit of background also. I've done hair for 23 years, and then I'm a communications major. Lots of stuff I learned in school, and probably a good thing that I didn't go to college the first time around because I was young and naive, impressionable, and I didn't go back to school. It was like 40 or something like that. 40, yeah, somewhere around there, 40-ish. And I even went back to school, was working, and had a baby, all within that time frame of that 4-year period of being back in school. So I learned a lot from all that too. I learned that, dang, I can do almost anything I want to do. I'm strong. But so being a hairdresser, I was behind the chair as a stylist. I was a manager. That's just my dog. Actually, my kid's dog, not mine. And I was a salon owner, and I also worked as product knowledge instructor for Sebastian International. So I learned all the different phases in hair and just how people are and how to also interact with people because there's so many personalities out there. So I really enjoyed that process of working, being out there with the public. So I wanted to share, like I said, some of the things that I have learned over the years, and being a mother of 4, and being married for 30-something years, and working with public, who a lot of these people ended up being friends of mine, and that don't ever judge a book by its cover. Some of the things that I have definitely learned, appreciated, and have taken in to my own character of who I am. I am a firm believer in, if you want something, you go after it. But there are also other indications in life that if you go after something, you also don't want to have to hurt anybody in the process to get what you want. And indications of that could be parents trying to hold you back or trying to maneuver you into different situations that's maybe not your passion or your drive, or not even your passion. It just could be something that you feel that you're really good at, because sometimes you may not have that passion there yet, but there are certain things that that you're capable of doing, or you do things a little bit better than something else. That's what you need to focus on. go for what you're good at, become better at that. And if you love it in the process, then you can, try to create that into a career. And I have done that pretty much with all of my life. For me, being from an Asian family, and in the time that I was born, the Asian culture was not very big into the arts, film work, film, TV, things like that. They were big into music, painting, but not so much for their children. Okay. Their children have to be doctors and lawyers and, dentists and, pharmacists. Any of those, that they consider to be prestigious. Well, I never went that route. I never felt that was who I was. I've always been, or felt like I've always been, kind of like communication is my thing, because I love to talk to people. I really like to get to the root of who they really are and what it is that they really want in life or with me. What is it that you really want with me? Because if we're on the level of trust in the beginning, we have that level created and initiated to where everyone knows and understands where they're coming from and where they're going. It's very helpful because then there's no manipulation that we have to worry about. And I can be like that to a fault of trusting people. And I'm very loyal to those who have gained my trust. And when that trust is broken, then that's it. My loyalties are gone. And it's not that you created an enemy in me. It's just that you don't exist anymore in my eye. It's very hard to regain that trust from me because I give it so freely, and I'm very, like I said, honest and upfront also. So that is kind of where I wanted to begin with everything is trust. Trust. It is a big, big deal in life. If you can't trust yourself to trust others, then how do you expect them to trust you? Okay, you have to give in order to receive. And sometimes it can be difficult, especially when you've got parents that want you to go a certain way, and you know that within yourself, you have a path that you see and visualize and, yourself being at, and they can't see it. But the problem is you don't trust yourself to get where it is that you see yourself going. So you need to trust yourself first. Don't listen to anyone else, because they're going to give you their input. And it doesn't mean that you don't listen to them. What I'm saying is don't just have their input as the end all input. You have to be able to take everyone's input and categorize it. Put it into a perspective that you understand and that makes sense for you. Because it may not be your time to be where it is that you think you need to be. You may have some growing to do before you can get there, and that's okay. But you have to understand the process of life. You have to understand that you have to work towards something in order to get to that destination. Because if you don't work towards it, and the opportunity comes to you, and you haven't prepared for it, then you've lost it. Then you have to wait for the next opportunity. And that's the other part, is that there's always another opportunity. Let me get a drink here. Okay. Dry throat and all. So, important to trust yourself, important to kind of have an understanding of what you like and what you don't like. It's important to listen to other people who may know you, and sometimes they can see things that you can't see, but you have the the ability to at least hear everyone out. At least you should be able to hear them out. And then you make your own assessment for yourself. But it's just important that you follow through. Got a piece of hair in my mouth or something? Yeah. Kind of hard to talk with a piece of hair in your mouth. So move forward with that. Listen, to anyone who has any advice for you, and then put it into your path. Take here, take here, take here, take here, take here, take here, and push out whatever you don't like, that's not within your frame of destiny. Okay, you create your own destiny, not anybody else. So make sure that you're on the right path. Make sure that you trust yourself. Make sure that you are honing any skills that you have, that you are working towards that destiny at the top there of the hill that you're climbing up, and try to be as prepared as possible for any opportunities that come your way. So that's going to be it for today. And let me see. I don't know if y'all can see this shirt. See, this is one of mine. And it's backwards. It says Palmer size. One of the things that I'm working on. And I've been working on it for years. See what I'm saying? You kind of, you got these ideas and you want to do it, but you're just unsure of yourself and you just don't quite trust yourself enough to get out there and do it. But I'm going to save that for next time. Okay? Y'all have a great one. Peace.